What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 14 QPR career mode on the Xbox One. So guys, let's get into this episode today. We have two matches as always, the first of which is against Watford, and then later on in the episode we have a match against Doncaster Rovers. Now, if you guys did have a look in the bottom right hand corner, we are currently first in the Championship, second followed by Barnsley, third Wigan Athletic, Bolton 4th, Reading 5th, Leicester City 6th, and Middlesbrough 7th. All have played 9 games. So it's still very early days in the Championship, and anything can happen because there's so many matches, as you guys would have known. Just to quickly recap the last episode before we get on to this. We ended up, unfortunately, drawing the first match against Birmingham City 1-1 at their home. So we really should be beating teams like Birmingham. We should be... we're trying to get as much points as possible. We need to go in and win every single match we play for to be champions. And the second episode, we kind of did redeem ourselves against Barnsley. We ended up winning 4-1 over them. Rémy picking up the man of the match and 2 goals in that one as well. But we started off early at the match against Watford, picking up 1 goal, and we were pretty much pushing the pressure on them for the entirety of the match. Unfortunately, they nearly got dispossessed, but we're trying to build up another attack. Danny Welbeck's trying to find Traore, but it's Danny Simpson pushing up the pitch to the right back. He pushes up way too much for a right back. Look at that, but he's put Rémy through, and unfortunately the shot does get wide. I don't know why his Danny Simpson pushes all the way up there. I might need to replace him as a right back. We do have that free agent that we haven't really used all that much. But we're still pushing on them. We haven't really capitalised on our chances, to be quite honest. But Watford are trying to get one back here. My defence couldn't seem to contain him, but that would have been a spectacular, nice like rollover sort of thing. But I have no idea what that was. We couldn't contain the Watford attack. Rémy there with an audacious shot just going wide. Danny Welbeck trying to provide us with another goal. And he does. Scoops it into the bottom left. I love how he hooks that so far. But Danny Welbeck, I was saying that he was a really good finisher, but I think he's going to do well in the Championship this year. I think he's a fantastic signing and he's going to be worth it. But if he doesn't, by the time we get to June, we can always sell him on. There's no incentive for us to keep him at the club. But Adel Taarabt here lines up for the free kick, and you guys know how bad I am at free kicks. So he's my best free kick taker at the moment. We have it. That is my first free kick for the QPR career mode. And out of anyone who would have scored that, it would have been Adel Taarabt. What a fantastic free kick. I didn't think I actually put that much power onto it, but he puts it in the top right and the goalkeeper does just get a glove to it. Look at this. And there was no way the Watford goalkeeper was going to save that. Fantastic goal from Adel Taarabt from a fantastic player. I can't wait to play with him more because he's such a good player. He's such a perfect cam. 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills, and he can even be the free kick taker on the side. The goalkeeper did get a hand to it and slapped it onto the post. But Rémy here, the Frenchman, trying to get pushing on another attack, and we do make it 4-1 at Watford, and we really were dominating this match. 85th minute, Troy just trying to seal the deal, and he actually gets up there he actually climbed really well for a winger, and him and Junior Hoilett on the wings do provide us with a lot of energy. But the goals are really spread out around the pitch there. Danny Welbeck, Traore picking up one, and Adel Taarabt and Folin. So guys, we have the squad report for you guys. You have been asking for it, and obviously this is the current squad I've been going with. I haven't been rotating it all that much. I have been bringing on other players in the 75th to do so. But this is the starting team. So Frederick has gone up a +1, which is good. He's actually only worth 1.5. Young, 23 years of age, 69 over. That's not too bad for a right back. Foran, I can never say his name. But we might be replacing him in January because we probably need a more solid centre defensive mid. But we do have Granero, who's currently on loan at Real Sociedad. We might bring him. I don't know if we'll bring him back. I think we should just leave him until we. I'm hoping. I'm trying not to be optimistic. Touch wood that we get into the BPL. Charlie Austin, Camdale. He's got up a +1. He's got a lot of good acceleration and pace stats, but unfortunately we just doesn't get into the first squad. We do have a lot of loaned players here like Tom Carroll, Morrison. Doyle as well, but we also have Stefan Umbia. Now that guy was a beast in FIFA. I think it was FIFA 12. I remember in Ultimate Team you'd play the French centre back, and that would be like the best in the league. It was Sissoko, Sacco, Umbia, and I can't remember the right back that he used to use. I don't think it was Sanya, but it was another French right back. But he's actually been pushed to a centre defensive mid role, which is quite interesting. He could have been one of my centre backs because he actually has played there for like the past 3 years. But he is a centre defensive mid. He's currently on loan at. I'm not too sure where he's on loan at. But we do have our first match against Doncaster Rovers. I don't know if it's Rovers, but it's Doncaster here. And we're going with the yucky Australian sort of kit, the gold and green. But they're off to a good start. They're pushing my defense. My defense did really push up too wide, and we accidentally gave them way too much space there. But we managed to capitalise on Rémy, trying to find Adel, Taarabt, and Danny Welbeck pushing up. Danny Welbeck putting on the pace. But it goes back to the Doncaster Rovers defence. And we're still trying to get back here. Traore with a nice tackle. Adel, Taarabt still on goal. And we're building up a nice piece of play here. We do manage to get dispossessed, however. And Doncaster Rovers do get back possession of play. But a fuck up there from their defence finds Danny Welbeck, and Traore is going to punish them and puts it back into the back left. So we scored. I wanted to show you that clip because we dominated them very early on. There was a couple of back and forth like ping pong. But Traore managed to capitalise on that, and what a fantastic winger he's going to be. I think it's the right decision to play him over, what's his name? Phillips, that's it. Phillips, the guy we recently signed from Blackpool. But we have been bringing him on and Marco in the 75th minute to try create some opportunity. But I feel like we should keep with the starting 11 that we have because it's working quite well. And I really want to get as much game time with Danny Welbeck, Rémy, and Adel Taarabt to try boost their stats up for preparation for the Premier League, because there are a lot of matches in the Championship, but I feel like I've got better players, even though when they're like half sort of stamina, they still play better than most of the Championship sides. But Danny Welbeck, it was actually Rémy who scored the last goal. But Doncaster Rovers were trying to get a shot on goal. There was a good diving header from the attempt, but the ball wasn't really all that well to capitalise on the chance, to be quite honest. Danny Welbeck there finds out Rémy, who has a fantastic run. If he can get that nice touchdown, and who can we get to the finish? Not quite. The Doncaster Rovers goalkeeper did manage to come out, and the defence quite comfortably managed to clear it. But Adel Taarabt threw on goal, and he manages to bag another one. God, how many goals is this guy going to score this season? Fantastic positioning, and it was an alright sort of finish, to be quite honest. It looked like it was kind of it wasn't very well hit, but maybe the goalkeeper thought he was going to go to the left-hand side instead of the right, but he managed to curl it back away. But coming off 3-1 winners against Doncaster Rovers, 2 wins in this episode. I'm really happy with both results, and we're coming to the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support my channel, and there's going to be more QPR career mode very shortly. Okay guys, thanks a bunch. Goodbye.